What's up, everybody? My name is Scott Waters, and welcome to Life to Metal. It is time for a rock metal update. That's right, it's time for a rock and metal update. So welcome, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. It is Christmas week. Appreciate y'all watching. Appreciate all my subscribers. Appreciate all those who have become friends with in the vinyl community and just on YouTube and Facebook and whatnot. Appreciate all the discussions we've had over the last year. Hopefully they'll go into the new year, and I'm looking forward to it. So thank you. But one person in particular I want to thank is Bryce Langendorf from YouTube, who saw my 7-inch vinyl updates a couple months back, where I showed this UFO single and how I had purchased like 8 or 9 singles from a seller in the UK, and this one arrives cracked. He hooked me up with this brand new copy. Well, not brand new, but new copy to me, and it is in perfect shape, no cracks, perfectly playable, in the exact same UFO live 7-inch EP that I showed there. Thank you, Bryce. This 7-inch single features 3 songs. There's the front, there's the back. Features On With The Action, Try Me, and Dr. Doctor, all live. It is on a clear, or Coke bottle clear, whatever you want to call it, vinyl. And yeah, it's nice to have it back in my collection again. Coming in this little white sleeve as well from Vinyl Tap Limited in Huddersfield, England. So very glad to have it. As well, he hooked me up with a band I had not heard of before on CD called Flying Colors. This CD right here. And I'll probably be showing this again in a future What's Spinning episode once I start doing those again. It's been a while. But who is Flying Colors? You know, I had no idea either. But it's melodic, slightly progressive, hard rock. Features a couple of names you might recognize. Steve Morse from Deep Purple, among others. Dave LaRue on bass, Neil Morse on keyboards and vocals, Casey McPherson on vocals, keyboards, and rhythm guitar, and Mike Portnoy on drums, of course, who's played in just about every band, most known for his work with Dream Theater. Listened to it a couple times already, enjoyed it. Like I said, just straightforward. Well, I shouldn't say straightforward, it's not straightforward at all. It's actually just melodic and progressive. Not quite as progressive as Dream Theater, but it's just different. You have to hear it for yourself. Check it out. Flying Colors. Thank you, Bryce. Next up, like I said, I haven't been really purchasing a whole lot over the last month. You know, it's the holidays, and we're spending money on other people right now, not on ourselves. So I did pick up this one thanks to another VC member. Name is Todd. He's been a friend of mine. I've actually been talking to on the phone for the last year or so, and he asked me if I had the Acid Rain Humanoia 10-inch EP, and I'm like, oh no, I didn't even know that existed, and I didn't. I've known about Acid Rain for years, never knew about this 10-inch EP, so glad to find out about it. Found this copy for very inexpensive on Discogs. It is a 3-song, sort of, EP featuring the studio track Humanoia off of the Fear album, which I just happen to have sitting over here. And then there's a bunch of live songs on the B-side, recorded live at the London Astoria, 83-89, and All I See, Goddess, Bully Boy, and Chaos. And those last 3 are kind of all jammed together in a I don't know what you call it, melody. You know, when you mix 3 songs together, kind of jam them all together. Whatever. Aggressive thrash metal. These guys always had a sense of humor, which is one of the things I like about them. I've heard a lot of people say they don't care for Acid Rain because they didn't like their sense of humor. I don't know. Actually, one of the things I enjoy about them is their sense of humor. The riffs are there. It's heavy. It's thrash. It's got the machine gun riffing. It's got that, you know, the double bass. It's got everything you want in thrash metal. So no reason not to love these guys if you like thrash metal. Yeah, United Kingdom Applecore. There's the, you know, the humor that these guys have. So fun EP. I enjoy it. This is the one album I did purchase, and I pre-ordered this because I wanted to make sure I got a copy before they were completely gone. But this is the vinyl reissue of Death's Sound of Perseverance, the last studio album from Death before Chuck's passing. course, Chuck also released music with his other power metal band called Control Denied. Hope that's right. This is a two album set. I ordered the black vinyl, which is what I wanted with the black vinyl. Gatefold. Black vinyl with custom center rings. You can see they just straightforward black. Sounds fantastic. Also comes with this little 4-page fold out, which contains bio information and lyrics and period appropriate photos. It was his crowning achievement, in my opinion. I just think it's one of the best things Chuck ever recorded. His vocals are just fantastic on this thing. I mean, if you doubt that, just listen to his version of Painkiller on here. He gives the vocal performance of his life on that track. Just a great album. One of my favorites from Death. And the packaging on this is just fantastic. As you can see, the gatefold, it's got the gold foil stamp and the title and the logo. They pulled no punches, spared no expense, and put out a very nice package as a tribute to fallen guitar hero and death metal leader Chuck. So anyhow, that's the only album other than that Acid Rain that I had purchased over the last month or so. However, my buddy Bill Baffert at Roxx hooked me up with Iron Maiden, Brave New World. This was the Bruce Dickinson, Adrian Smith reunion with Iron Maiden, and in my opinion, it was a fantastic comeback album for Maiden after a few albums without Bruce on vocals that just, I don't know, I like those albums with, I keep wanting to say Tim Owens, and I know that's not right. Blaze Bayley. I like those albums. A lot of people didn't like them, and I must admit, when they first came out, I was disappointed as well. They just weren't quite what you expected from Maiden, you know, but I've grown to like them over the years. Regardless, they came back with Bruce and Adrian Smith on guitar, the 3-guitar army here, and this is a fantastic release. It sounds like Maiden. It's what you want to hear from Maiden. Not a bad song on here. Ghost of the Navigator, the title track, The Wicker Man, of course, being the single from this album. That song having a riff that's very, very similar to a Striper song and a Judas Priest song. But I love this record, so I'm really glad to have it on vinyl. So thank you, Bill, for picking this up for me. Just didn't have the money, the time to pick it up on Record Store Day. So that was a Christmas gift. This next 3 are all Roxx releases, and 2 of them are pre-released. They're not actually available yet, but because I work for them, I have the pre-release copies, and I want to show them to you guys and make you aware of them because they're very limited pressings. But first of all, you have number 4 in the Roxx Underground series. This is PYLON, HOMO, HOMINI, LUPUS. I love this record. And of course, they do a cover on here. And what is the first band you think of when you think of traditional doom metal, which is what PYLON are? Slayer, of course, right? Exactly. They do South of Heaven, a doom version of South of Heaven on here. That's freaking awesome. Of course, that's not one of Slayer's faster songs, so it tends to work real well in this traditional doom style. But even the original songs on here, everything on this album is great. This is one of my favorite albums from PYLON tonight, so I can see why Roxx decided to release this. Only 150 copies available. It is available now on the Roxx website. Don't wait long because, like the rest of this series, they don't stick around for very long. This one actually does come on black vinyl only. There's no other colors available. And this one's hand numbered. This is number 2 of 100. It comes with a little insert, a poster of their new album, A Lament, which came out in 2016. And custom centering, Roxx logo on the back. And as with usual on this, here's the cover. It is a J-card fold out. And there you go. Some people like this packaging, some people don't. What it is supposed to be is kind of that punk, underground DIY style, and that's exactly what they're getting here. They're trying to do these limited runs of, these are just records that Bill at Roxx World likes, and he wants to release on vinyl. He wants to own on vinyl, so he's putting out limited copies of 150, and this is the format he's doing it, and I kind of think it's a cool way to do it. So, like it or not, I think it's awesome. It's very limited, so jump on them if you're interested. This next one isn't available till January of this year. And this is what playing in the background. This is actually the CD playing in the background. But this was released back in, I forget the year, 2010 I think. Yeah, 2010. This is Hellblade by Saint. And this is the vinyl version coming out on Roxx. This is Roxx Underground Series number 5. Again, limited. This one is number 2 of 100 as well. And again, it's on that same sort of format. This is black vinyl. So there's your custom centering and the usual Roxx logo on the back. And then you have your J card again, cover art, lyrics, credits, photo of the band, and there you go. This one, unlike all the others in this series, I think every other one in the series came with a bonus, an extra, a poster, a sticker, a pull-out, something. Does not come with any extras that I know of. So you have that one, and this is the test pressing as well. So great traditional heavy metal from US band Saint. Yes, that's the same Saint that's been around since the 80s. Still has Josh Kramer on vocals, and of course main songwriter, bassist Richard Lynch. It's the same, style of classic Judas Priest inspired heavy metal. And this is going to be the last one. So like I said, it's a short one. This is also coming out on Roxx in 2010. Back in 2014, they re-released Deliverance, Weapons of Our Warfare. So why are they re-releasing again? Well, they only pressed 300 of them. They sold out quickly, and it was in such demand that Roxx printed up another 100 copies. These are also numbered. It's a 2017 reissue. The cover art is identical to the 2014 release. The big difference is in the vinyl itself. The music is exactly the same. The songs are exactly the same. Your center rings are different than the other pressing. It actually states on here, Weapons of Our Warfare, second pressing. I believe the other one had a green cross. This has a gray cross. And the color of the vinyl itself is this beautiful blue and black swirl. Just awesome looking. I'm really impressed with the color on this one. Just so bright and beautiful. Sounds awesome. It's the exact same mix, exact same mastering as the 2014 release. Also has the insert, which is nearly identical to the 2014, except for one minor difference. 2 through 100, so this one is actually numbered 100 copies, and actually states down here, second pressing 2017. So there you go. If you're a huge Deliverance fan as I am, that is a speed metal classic in my opinion. 1990, this thing was just all over the place. It was being played on Headbangers Ball. I believe it was the title track that was being played on Headbangers Ball. Some people call it thrash, some people call it speed metal, whatever. It's in that same kind of, Agent Steel, Anthrax, Metallica vein of, 80s thrash speed metal. And I love this album. It's one of my all-time favorites. This album was released in 1990, I believe, originally. So that's it. That is what my December vinyl update. It's a shorter one than usual. Hopefully in January things will pick up and I'll be able to do a longer one. Also in January, I'm hoping to be doing more what's spinning videos and other sorts of videos. It's been kind of slow this month, but I'll get back on track very shortly. So that's it. Once again, Merry Christmas, God bless, and stay strong.